morning, everybody. Today's video is about how to get people to pay you to fish and get stuff for free. Like, I want to break it down Barney style about how exactly that all works, because I've seen a lot of it and I see a lot of people that are kind of like, they got the wrong idea. So in this video, I want to talk about how to get people to pay for you to fish.
I got him, Jack! Oh, Jack's got one on the tree trunk.
Like this forever. I wanna stay right here with you. Wanna stay right here with you. As the rest we fall.
What's up, everybody? Okay, my name is Jack and I have this channel called jack.motley, and I've done everything from fishing to hunting to cooking stuff on grills, but that's not the point. The point is you're wanting to figure out how to get people to pay you and be a professional fisherman. Well, I'm gonna answer that question for you in like 5 topics. It's really pretty simple, but it's really not. I know that's just kind of like beating around the bush. But the first thing is that you really have to drive enough eyeballs that people will want a piece of that attention, because it's really about eyeballs, 100% about eyeballs. And let me be like clear. You can win a big tournament like the Bassmaster Classic, you can be in a big publication, be a celebrity, or you can do it through social media. If you look at guys like the Guggen Squad and Blacktip H and even I think it's Mike Martin's, Roland Martin's son. You look at all these guys that have large social media platforms. It allows them to gather eyeballs. Marketers see that you have eyeballs and they want a piece of those eyeballs. So when that happens, opportunities arrive. And so let me explain that process. So when you drive enough traffic to yourself, whether it's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, opportunities will arrive. Like, they'll just like come in your email box. Let me explain what those are. When you first start getting a lot of attention and traffic, like on YouTube, you'll get a lot of spam emails from China and from a lot of places in the Middle East and places like that, and they'll want you to review products, and then people will start saying, okay, I'll pay you $100 if you do this product. Or like a hotel or things like that will email you and be like, hey, come stay here so we can be on your channel. Those type things, those are real. Those happen. A lot of products. Very seldom do you get cash for doing something. I truly have never really done many of those. I've been very wary of them because there is no free ride in anything. They are asking for a piece of this, your attention, for something in return, and vice versa. You have to look at it as it's a piece of me that I've worked hard for, hundreds of videos, many of editing hours for them to ask to be on the platform. Don't ever think that you're getting something for free. If you get a reel or line or whatever, you're actually, as the production, going to lose on that, because there's this thing called Social Blue Books. It's a website that tells you what a post is worth on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. And when you take time or a space from your videos and you put product in it, that has a dollar placement, just like the shelves on a grocery store and just like a billboard sign. They're no different. On cable television, the CPM, the cost for that is way higher than it is on YouTube, but I think it will catch up soon. I have, had hotels put me up, and people let me stay at places for a return on a channel. I've had, things like that. You just incorporate them into your videos or your Instagram posts. I will say this, as there's more influencers out there now, these deals are getting harder and harder to get. So number 3, and that is going to be about like pro staffing, brand ambassadors, things like that. Guys, don't get mad at me for this, but this is something I have to put out there. This is not personal, this is strictly professional, just so those out there in the industry can understand how this works. You have these things called pro staffers, and where you will receive something like 30% off, 40% off, whatever, wholesale price, in return that you wear their jersey, or you post on social media, or you're part of a brand's team, whether it's YOLO or it's Wilderness or it's anything like that. You are trading, buying a product to be part of a team, and then you are affiliated with it. Almost like you work there, but you don't. You're trading something for something. They create these like marketing armies. They just go out there and hashtag, mass blanket, and that's a way of marketing for that company. Brand ambassadors, like same way, like whether you're wearing their t-shirts or their hats or vice versa. That's how this kind of like goes down. You are not getting paid really, but you are part of the team. I personally stay away from all that. I don't affiliate my brand with any of this stuff. I make what I make off of attention and views and CPM and affiliate links that are my own. I don't believe in giving away any of my brand. I can't eat a paddle, I can't eat a reel. You have to, and as much hours as this takes, you have to be very wary in how you give it away. It's very important. This is a business. I'm speaking in a business professional stance here, and that's kind of that. The next one really is freelance work. Freelance work is kind of like you're good at something, you have your flair, then companies will come and like ask you to make a video for them, or be a face in something, or give speeches or consulting, or just show up at a shop somewhere and people can affiliate your face with that location. That's another thing that kind of pops up. And if you're operating as business, that kind of falls into paying for your lures and your fishing. So this is all kind of like you've gone fishing and you built this brand. The money that is brought in as a business allows you to keep fishing and doing you and traveling and operating and filming, and it's just like this big circle of event. So freelance work is a really good way to kind of treat yourself as a media company and make money while you're doing it, whether it's with that camera that's big and fancy or your computer setup. That's kind of that. So the next one is, I kind of talked about this as products and money. Most companies, like 99.9999999 of all you see on the internet is companies giving you products in exchange for attention. Very few, and I'll say very few, and even me at 85,000 subscribers, 84,000 subscribers right now, I will say that I have been offered very few money in exchange deals. Okay, lots of product, which I don't take a lot of it, but very few monetized deals. Okay, and that's even having a show on cable television, which is just starting to air, and YouTube with almost 30 million views, like 26 million views. Don't think that you're gonna go out there and get somebody to pay you. Unless it's like a local bait shop or something like that, funds for you to go to a tournament. You will get tournament entry fees comped usually. Sometimes you'll get maybe an expense sheet from some of these companies, but you're not, unless you're driving massive attention, like some of the bigger YouTubers and some of the pros, don't think that you're just gonna get money. You're gonna get products, and for them, products is cheap, and you're probably actually getting the wrong end of the deal. You're getting to do cool stuff, and you're getting your equipment free or cheap, right? And like I said, you can't eat equipment, you are just fishing. But after a while, you can only have so much fishing gear. Like for me, I only use so much fishing gear. I don't go through fishing gear that that much. So for me, fishing gear is just not at the top of my spectrum. You have to look at this as a business, and you have to look at it as a means to an end, because you are going to spend your gas, you're going to wear your vehicle down, you're going to rust out your tailgate, which mine looks like it's bubbling out there. It's already like pushing through. Your kayak's going to need to be fixed, but you're going to be paying for that out of pocket. YouTube allows you to have the funds to repair that stuff because of ad revenue and affiliates, and that's kind of how this really works. The guys that have won big tournaments, and you're going to see this slowly start to die down. The guys that have won big stuff, Mike Iaconelli and these Bassmaster champions, Kevin Van Dam and all them, they get paid by these companies because they're celebrities. But I will say this, over time, those deals are going to die. I've heard from a few of them that they're slowly getting cut off from these deals as cable television slowly gets scaled down and everything goes to the internet. So those guys are getting paid. Some of the top YouTubers are getting paid. You'll get paid from companies for marketing in exchange for product placement. Some YouTubers get paid good for that. So you have to go out, find a company or find a shop or whatever that's willing to exchange dollars to you for attention. And that's really how this works. So lastly, I'm gonna wrap this up. Be very wary on how you do that. One, if you are a new YouTuber, social media guy, do not try to monetize at first. You're gonna have to bootstrap it like any other entrepreneur business. You're going to have to start and just slowly build up. Like, it took me a year before not anything really started clicking, but then things started clicking and things could get paid for, and your gas could get paid for, and your tires could get changed, and your oil could get changed, and you can go buy those fishing reels when you need them. But it's just like anything else. You have to treat it like a business. Do not sign a contract up front. Do not sign any type of MSM deal or where they say, I'm gonna take your YouTube and market it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You're gonna be giving away everything. They don't do anything for you. Hold your brand close to your chest. Take your YouTube channel, grow it, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, across all platforms. Be super loud. Do not think you're just gonna get sponsored. No matter how good fisherman you are, you're not gonna get just sponsored by being a good fisherman. You're gonna get sponsored by people paying attention to you and having brand awareness. People know your face. Like, that is all that matters. These big Bassmaster guys, like, people know their face because they've been on cable television, and they can say, hey, people know my face, I need this in exchange. That's when they get the jerseys and all that stuff. So don't think that you're just gonna run out there and get a sponsorship. Don't do the National Pro Staff. Don't do the National Pro Staff stuff. Like, don't pay to be on a team. Don't like try to do this resume. Go out there, do epic stuff, make epic videos, post epic videos, post epic pictures, and just dominate attention, and it will come. Build it and they will come. Like, that's all I can really say about it. You know, once you start getting 10, 15, 20,000 subscribers, things will click. For me, it didn't really click until 50,000, and honestly, like, I kind of think I'm almost unsponsorable, and I would rather kind of be that way, because I'd rather be a personality and be able to say whatever I want to do, because that's where the views come from, and I would probably make more from being an entertainer than I would from them giving me $100 to go to a fishing show or something. Like, you have to figure out where you fit in the spectrum. Cool, calm, and collective professional. You better be very, I don't know how you'd be entertaining like that, but if you're gonna be cool, calm, and collective and professional, then you're gonna have to, you know, market yourself like that. Or you can chase snakes and eat armadillos, and you can fall out of boats and have fun and be comedic and entertaining. That's another thing. You'll get views and attention this way. You can teach over here, and you're gonna have to figure that out. I just don't know how to do that. It's not me. I'm loud, entertaining, and objective, and controversial, and I say bad stuff, and I'm a vet. I'm one of those crazy army guys that stormed hills and stuff. But like, hey, that's it in a nutshell. This video's gotten a little long, but I wanted to like just shake you and like tell everybody this is how it works. You don't just get paid for stuff from companies, especially the big companies. It just doesn't happen unless you're the tip top of the tip top of the tip top. And I know some of these guys that are at the tip top and guys that work for these companies, and it doesn't really happen. They're gonna yell at me. Somebody's gonna comment down below. If you're a company and you are doing it, you need to look at your marketing portfolio. But that's really it, guys. That's the truth. See you tomorrow.